Hello, everybody. My name is Comrade Nicholas, and today I'm going to be playing a game called Vintage Story. Now, I'm sure a lot of you are wondering what Vintage Story is, so let me just give a quick rundown. Vintage Story is a game quite similar to Minecraft in the sense that it's voxel based. However, um, the mechanics differ quite substantially. If I had to put it in just two sentences, Minecraft is a building game with survival mechanics, and Vintage Story is a survival game with building mechanics. So, without further ado, let's go and get started. I am naming this series Here We Go. It's kind of a play on words on like here we go. And I've used it for most of my survival games. Like whenever I'm starting up a game, I'll name it Here We Go, but for this series, I'm gonna just title it Here We Go. I'm going to change a few settings, so give me just a little bit while I do that. Alrighty, I think that is everything. So let's go and hit apply. I should probably add a world seed. Um, you know, since it's my first ever video here on YouTube, like with a Let's Play series, guess I'll just make it Comrade Nicholas. Alrighty, looks like we loaded in. I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna create a skin real quick. Yeah, those eyes look pretty good. I love the skin customization in this game because already at the very beginning, it forces you to get out of your comfort zone. I feel like in a lot of games, you'll just try and like recreate yourself. But, like I said, it forces you to get out of your comfort zone. So that's something I can really appreciate. I kind of already have a character in mind. So I'm just looking for the right type of hairstyle. Facial expression, I'm almost tempted to go with this upset kind of look, but I gotta give it to the smirk because, just kind of the smirky like that. Smirky's a word, 100%. Alrighty, I think I'm quite satisfied with that. Let's move on to the classes. The commoner has no positive or negative effects, just your blank slate. But I will be choosing the hunter for this playthrough because I kind of like playing in the back. I'm a little pussy sometimes. The only negatives is that, since I'm going to have minus 15% melee damage and less ore drops, but, could be worse. So let's get started. I'm going to analyze my surroundings here. Chose the wrong fucking voice. That's just gonna have to be something I suffer throughout the rest of this playthrough. Chose the wrong voice. It's my problem. I'm loving this flat area over here. Well, over there. We also have a trader over here, and some nice little mountains. I'm gonna go and see what this guy has to offer. Hello, Yearn. What a name. Oh, an agriculture trader. This guy, this guy's actually amazing. So I'm gonna mark him. I will probably return to this guy very soon, as soon as I start getting some gears. Because a lot of seeds are quite rare in this game, and there's certain foods that I want to craft, or certain foods I want to make. To get started, I'm just looking for a bit of flint so we can make a knife and start gathering some cattails in order to make a hand basket. Now, as I'm sure you've seen, we have no inventory space at the moment, so it is crucial that we start making some hand baskets so, we can store more items. Before I craft this knife, however, I am looking for a big body of water so, I can start harvesting said cattails. Looks like I will get sidetracked as I see a bunch of ruins over here. a lot of times these runes will have like underground little, well, underground runes inside the rune, but looks like I'm not getting too lucky with this one. Ooh, got some flax right here. And I really want to harvest that, but I don't have the inventory space just quite yet. This is okay though, because we will come across, oh, I think that this one might have some underground runes, but I think that it's okay because we're gonna come across flax quite consistently. Got our first ever little pot here. Got some dry grass and some more flint. I'm still kind of curious if there is an underground portion to this, which it looks like there is. I don't think that I can mine that just yet. Yeah, it looks like there is an entrance right here. No, I'm just getting terribly unlucky here. Here we go. Oh my god, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna break. Maybe we can get a bit lower in here. Yeah, we can. Okay, finally. Oh, I got excited for a second. I thought that was an anvil. Are you kidding me? All that for absolutely fucking nothing? Oh, never mind. I was wrong. I was very, very wrong. Got 4 metal parts. We won't be using those till a bit later in the game. Quite a lot later, actually, unfortunately. But I think that that's all this has to offer for us. We're going to get some berries. This is probably going to be our main source of food early on. Oh man, I see some more runes over here, but we don't have any storage space yet. I gotta be very careful with what I decide to pick up. Oh, and would you look at that? We got a handbasket. How convenient. Got 3 storage slots now. Let's see if these runes have anything to offer. I'm not seeing anything, and I don't feel like digging right now, so there might be something there, but I'm just too lazy to look for it. But over here we have some food. Just some grain. I'm gonna just eat that right now. Ooh, cattails. It's only 5 though. We need, I think, we need 10 per handbasket. I'm gonna check the map real quick, see if there's any... Okay, looks like I was right next to a large body of water, right next to the trader. I just decided to run off away from it. You know, while it is amazing having this big, flat, and open area, this would be fantastic if I was looking for a base location. However, since we're just foraging for materials, it's not the best thing. It's not very dense with a lot of materials. It does, besides ruins, of course. And here are some cattails. I almost walked past them. Let's go and craft our first ever knife. We're gonna have to, since it's a flint knife, we're gonna have to nap it, cut off the edges, but it's only the blade remaining. And now we're gonna have to locate some bushes to gather up some sticks, so we can put them together and craft our knife. And here are some bushes. Just gonna gather a few of these sticks so we don't have to look for many later. Okay, I think that we have enough sticks, so I'm gonna craft this knife. And with that, we can now actually gather these cattails. One at a time. And with that, we now have 30 cattails. So let's go and let's craft these into some baskets. And voila. think that our next goal is going to be trying to find like a sand biome or anything, or like a something like that, because the next stage of this game is going to be looking for copper. And in order to do that, in order to begin the copper age, what I'll have to do is I'll have to resort to only deposits on top of the ground, so we can just pick them up and then we can craft a pickaxe and go from there. But yeah, so just gonna be on the lookout for those. And they're a lot easier to spot in like a sand biome because they stand out a whole lot more. Like I feel like here I can, through the grass, I can hardly see what those rocks look like. And just in case you're wondering, they copper bits look exactly like this, but they have, well, you know, like copper bits in them. A nice looking cave right here. You know, I know a lot of people love the rain. Like in video games, it's like kind of soothing. And while I can kind of understand that, I've always thought it's just so fucking annoying. Like, I've never been able to understand. Like, maybe for a little bit it can be soothing, but just after a while, I just can't stand it. Right now I have like the ambience volume at 20%, and it's still kind of bothersome for me. Right now I am collecting some blue clay. This will be used to make pottery, like storage, and you can also use it to make some bowls, some cooking pots, lots of goodies. So I'm going to try and collect at least a stack right here. I might make a flint shovel real quick to make this process a bit faster. And we can make almost everything, every tool in the game, every basic tool with flint, except for like a pickaxe. And holy shit! What the fuck, man? That was terrifying. Oh shit, there's another one. What the hell is going on? Ah, nah, fam. He's coming. He's coming for me. Oh, there's another one. What the hell? They really don't want me gathering up this clay. Alright, fine then. Man, there's 3 mooses over there. Mooses? Is that how you say it? Meese? Meese? Oh man, that was like a little jump scare there. Ooh, we got ourselves some gears here. Like I said earlier, gears can be used to trade with the... Oh, got a 3rd one! That is astoundingly lucky. I'm gonna mark this cave. This cave looks like good luck. Instead of cave entrance, it's gonna be big cave. Big cave. Wow, it really looks like it's just plains all around. I'm gonna have to check the map again. Yeah, we don't have a single, like, sandy looking biome. I mean, a little bit over here. Let's go and let's venture out that way. I'm very surprised we haven't come across any bears or wolves yet. Those guys are fairly common, and they will rip me to shreds. Same with those moose, though. I guess that kind of weighs it out. Moose can kill you in 2 fucking hits, man. This is a nice little cave. There's some quartz down there. The quartz is everywhere, so I guess that's not that special. I was saying earlier that we're gonna try and collect as much flax seeds and flax as possible, and the reason being is because flax will be used this entire game. Similar to sticks, it's used in several crafting recipes, and as well as healing items. There's a healing item in this game called a poultice, okay? And just for reference, without using flax, the one that just uses cattails. Oh, I'll revisit that topic in just a moment. We found our first ever copper bits right here. Only 3 though. And I'm going to mark this because underneath copper bits there is copper ore, but since we don't have a pickaxe yet, we're going to just have to mark it. Oh, got another little bit right here. Oh, fantastic. And there's also a conch type of seashell. And you can sell these things to traders or just keep them for yourself. Back to what I was saying about flax. What is it? The regular poultices, the healing items, give you like +2 or +3 HP, but the ones with poultice give you like 4 to 7 plus HP. So quite the difference, and you know, definitely worth looking out for. We do have this huge ruin. I don't think I've ever seen this ruin type before. So I have no idea what to expect from it. I think I'm gonna pull out my shovel here and just start digging around. Hopefully I'll find something good. Oh, right here there is a pot. A seed pot with some rice seeds. I've never actually made rice before in this game. Not in real life. I'm a college student, so, you know, rice is essential to my survival. It doesn't look like there's anything under that one. There's another vessel right here with some tools in it. Got another axe, or got another flint knife and an axe. That axe will definitely come in handy when we need to make a campfire tonight. And I do hope that we're going to make a little dirt hut tonight before nightfall. But like I said before, you know, I'm really trying to look for this sand, or like see how much easier it is to like spot out rocks and sand. So if we had a whole biome that looked like this, it'd make the copper search so much easier. A nice little area right here. There's still not a sand biome though, and it is about to turn nighttime, so I have to decide if I want to continue looking throughout the night or if I want to just huddle up and make a quick little base. Just got a ton of flax from that. That's crazy. I've never gotten that much flax from one of these vessels. Okay, well, it looks like we've kind of found what I was looking for. As you can see, all this is kind of sandy, making it easier to see what I'm looking for. So I think I'm gonna get started with the base in the meantime. And I did want to say this real quick. So I'm gonna make a hay bed using dry grass. 1, 2, 3. And you get dry grass by using the knife on this grass right here. And I have so much already because, you know, those foraging vessels gave me a ton. I didn't even have to grind for this stuff. And using these 3 hay bales, we can make a quick hay bed. This will get us through 7 hours of sleep quite consistently. And the reason I say that is because there are multiple different types of beds in this game. Well, actually just 2, the wooden bed and the hay bed. The wooden bed allows you to sleep for 9.5, up to 9.5 hours, and the hay bed allows you to sleep up to 7. And you know, like that 9.5 sounds like it'd be a good thing, but whenever you're this early on, or whenever it's spring slash summer, you really don't want to be sleeping that long because you're losing daylight. But during the winter and fall, it's definitely 100 times better to be using what is it, a hay bed, you know, or a wooden bed, I mean. You know? I think that I will build off this cliffside right here. Yeah, I think this will do it. I'm gonna initiate a quick little building montage. And with that, I think that our base is going to be done for now. I'm going to take out this tree real quick. So we have some firewood. And I know that you're probably wondering, like, why would I build a base out of dirt? And to be completely honest, it's because it's one of the only materials that we really have access to build with at the moment. That, sand, gravel, and, well, of course, logs. But, you know, as a quick starter base, it's efficient and easy. At the very beginning of the video, I stated that it's a survival game with building mechanics, and this is exactly what I mean. And that'll just go to show whenever I actually have materials to build with, just how hard it is to make certain things. So let's get a door up here. I think it's 2 like this, and then I'm trying to remember what else. I think it was sticks. Yeah, here we go. Got a little crude door. And I know it's getting quite dark, so let me go ahead and make a campfire. And how we do that is we get one of these pieces of dry grass, we place them down, and then we pull out our firewood, place down 4 firewood, and like that we have an unlit campfire. So to light it, we gotta make some fire starter. If I can remember how to craft it. There we go. And now we just, you know, like in the Bear Grylls fucking survival shows and shit, like we start this fire with the stick. You know, any day now. Come on, are you trying to embarrass me? This is how you do it, I swear. Yeah, there we go. Now, I'm sure you might be wondering what that sound was, and that's the sound my character makes whenever he takes damage. Yeah. I'm not, like I said earlier, I'm not too proud of it. I totally forgot to change it earlier. I wonder if there's a way to customize yourself. No, it does not look. Once you start, you can't change it. This is quite the cramped base, so I'm gonna try and open up this wall real quick. That worked pretty well. It is now pitch dark out there. And what we can now begin is our journey into clay forming. So as I said earlier, we are going to use this for, you know, initial storage. But it works kind of similar to napping, except instead of just taking away an edge of something, you're actually creating it. Like so. And with that, we have our first ever storage vessel. Now, the job isn't over yet. It is in its raw form, so what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to make a pit kiln to heat it up. But in order to do that, we're going to need a few more sticks. So with our current stick, we're going to make our first ever torch and light it up, put it in our offhand, and we're going to go look for some sticks real quick. Alrighty, now that we have 8 sticks, we can get started on our pit kiln. Our base looks, well, I was gonna say surprisingly good, but no it doesn't. Not at all. Alrighty, so we're gonna pull out our dry grass, and we're gonna go outside and collect our dry grass. And then we'll put some dry grass in here. Then some sticks, and now some firewood. Just gotta chop up this firewood, or chop up this wood into firewood. And we can place it all along. And now we can light it. That is our first pit kiln. I really hope it doesn't light up this bed. That would not be ideal. But yeah, now that that's done, I'm gonna go and go to sleep. Alright, quite the successful first day. Got a base down, got some storage cooking up, got a few tools. I think that this is a really good start. So for today, I think that my main goal is going to be, again, finding copper, as well as, you know, maybe making some more clay forming. And honestly, I just really want to get rid of this inventory. Just a lot of random crap. Something really that I really think is cool about this game is you can place down a lot of blocks, like that firewood right there. And as you saw earlier, I can place down, you know, these tools. And you can also place down a lot more things. Oh, we can place down the rusty gears. There we go. I'm gonna pick these back up. Let's head out on our search for copper. Utilizing the map, it looks like there's a big area just that's completely open up here, so I'm trying to make my way over there. And there it is. Looks like copper heaven over there. I also see a trader. Let's go see what he has to offer. We do have 3 gears on us, so we can... Oh, what did I say? What did I say? Copper heaven. Mark this. Make sure that there's no more in the surrounding area. Doesn't look like there's any more. Let's see what this guy has. Alright, he is just an art trader. Nothing too crazy. You know, well, none of this stuff is actually going to be useful. I think that looks really cool, so we might return here later on in the game whenever we have a solid source of gears. Now let's go and get back on our journey, looking for a whole bunch of copper. We are finding quite a bit of lead, but not going to need that just yet. And we actually are never going to need it. It's mainly just used for not custom, but decorative purposes. Man, this place is just absolutely filled with quartz and lead. Literally everything that we don't need. Ooh, here we go. Found a nice little amount right here. Let's see where that puts us at after I make this mark real quick. We're now at 30 nuggets. We only need 10 more. And the reason we need 40 is because while it is true that you can... Well, let me put it this way. It takes 20 per ingot, and you know, you can with 1 ingot you can make a tool. So with 1 ingot we can make a pickaxe, and while that's amazing, you can use that to mine the copper ore underneath those deposits. You need a hammer to actually crush down the bits into usable material. Ooh, and here is a great example. So right now I just picked up a copper bit right here, and there is some right along here. And this just goes to show that there's probably going to be some copper bits up there. Yeah, that's what the copper looks like, and we will come back with a pickaxe and mine it up. But yeah, here is the copper bits. I'm glad that this was actually a great example. Oh my gosh, it's just everywhere. Hey, that was perfect. We have 40. Okay. Holy shit, there's more right here. I gotta get back up there. This place is just absolutely rich with it. And that was a plan, but It's working quite well. Like, better than I expected. In my last save, I spent like over an hour just looking around for him. And let me just say that they did an amazing job with the generation for this game. Just, I mean, come on, look at that. That is just absolutely incredible. Even with the Caves and Cliffs update, you never see anything like that in Minecraft. And there is some more copper. We might end up living here with just how bountiful all the resources are. I mean, there's a big open flat area over there, like a flat plains biome, so it'd be good to build a base. And you know, you have these beautiful rocks right here. Only thing is, it doesn't look like there's a lot of water in this area. Oh, I was severely wrong. Severely. Let's go. Let's make our way back to the base. A little dirt hut. Whew, that was close. That was really close. And it wasn't very close, but it was closer than I would have liked. In case you're wondering how I've been taking damage throughout these clips, you know, that's exactly how. That's exactly how. Just completely fall damage. Now, I don't know if you saw back there, but that was a little bit of a ram. And while those guys do give a substantial amount of food, they only spawn on top of mountains, and you know, whenever they hit you, they push you, man. They will push you really far. Oh, we got some blue clay right here. And it does not sound like our pit kiln is done. No, it is not. That's okay. In the meantime, we can get started on another one. Because while we have collected the copper, we're going to have to make a crucible as well as some molds. The crucible will be used to heat up the copper, and then the molds we can pour the molten copper into. And that was pretty self-explanatory. I didn't really explain that. And with that, we have all our molds necessary to get started. So I'm gonna go and I'm gonna put these here and get these started. Ah, shit, I can't break that one. We don't have a ton of space in here. I could do this one, but I'm gonna have to pick up my bed so it doesn't catch on fire. And yes, it does happen. It doesn't look pretty. You know, my first ever time playing this game, I actually started one of these pit kilns in the middle of like a plains biome, and the fire just spread all around on the grass, to the bushes, into like hundreds of blocks away, into like forests, and well, I stopped playing on that world. But yeah, fire spreads like crazy. Alrighty, I think that I just finished gathering all the materials I'll need in order to make all these pit kilns. I'm gonna just pick up my bed first before I start on this. And voila. This is just now a pit kiln base. I think that will be all for this start. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.